What's up, everybody? It's the Jose Candelario Show, and today I have Marcus Carpenter. Oh, wait. Now we got to do the stage name. Mecca is in the building.
DJ Marc Mecca, to be correct.
DJ Marc Mecca, you know how we do. So let's kick it off. Benzino's out there trying to make music at 60 years old.
He's only 2 years and 4 months older than me.
But it's different between DJing and singing trap music. Should he still be out there doing trap music?
Nah. Nah, he got to stick to that. I see, booty. He's got dancing classics. He got club classics. He can build look at Chubb Rock. He still uses the same songs that he made back in the day and performs them. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Once you made it, how are you going to make it again? Think about it. You know, anything that brought you to that point should continue to keep you in that point.
You are a DJ, you're a vinyl guy. How does it feel to see it come full circle?
Exciting for me and convenient for me and familiar. That's the most point. That's why the computer is a tough thing for me, because it's not a familiar thing. You know, log in, email and all this stuff, but move this, stop, blah, blah. I'm really not interested. I know a little bit of it and I get ridiculed by my peers for not being a Serato guy. But there's all different types of artists in anything, right? You guys got that guy that paints with his feet, and you don't have to. You got one other guy that breaks glass to make pictures. Doesn't mean he's not an artist. So there's different ways of skinning a cat. I prefer with the first way I learned, you know, and it lends authenticity to the style of DJing I do.
Do you see the quality of the vinyl being different with these reprints now? Because they seem a little flimsy to me.
No, some of them actually are 180 grain, man, and that's too thick to be cutting up. You know what I mean? They're thick and heavy. It's more for just like inside play. Like I have a box set on vinyl of all Dr. Dre's best hits, and there are remixes on it too. So there's 4 albums, both sides, with different records, but the way they're made, they're a little thick. And it's hard backspinning them, some of them. But no, actually, the reissues are louder. Like all the De La stuff, which is some music I covet bad. I mean, Peace Porridge is one of my favorite songs, but you know what I mean? They record it so low, you can't, you know what I mean? You got to turn the levels up on the thing. You bring in another record that sounds crazy, you know? So, yeah.
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 Being the vinyl being different, coming back. I mean, is that why your sciatica is so bad? You carrying crates again?
Yeah, it could be. It could be on the strength. It could be. But I go and exercise daily, try and stay at least enough being able to carry my equipment and
but
my
the
granddaughter.
the containers have changed.
No, I still use milk crates.
You still use milk crates?
Yeah. You never seen me DJ? You seen me DJ before? I only use milk crates. There ain't no faking no jacks with me, yo. It's not. I do things, brass tacks, 2 turntables and a mixer, sometimes a mic, and let's go. You know, that's what I love to do, and I do it pretty good. You ask around, you know.
No.
Yeah.
People know you for the music. You play all kinds of genres of music,
Yes, I do.
from disco to hip hop.
Yes, I
do. I think that's the advantage you have, not being a spry chick, is that you can cover maybe 4 decades straight of music that you actually listen to. So we're gonna go and play a little game right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go from decade to decade, and you're gonna tell me the album you're gonna play for that decade. And the problem with you is, like I know a lot of DJs, you have a whole music catalog inside of your head that has about 40,000 songs, easy.
You see how big my head is? It's more like 80,000 you know, on one side of it. The other side is like 160 from here to there.
All right, so let's start, all right?
We'll start
with the 70s. Give me 3 cuts from the 70s.
For the Love of Money. Flashlight.
All right, Flashlight,
70s. One more. I gotta give you an EWF one. Getaway.
Okay. All right. Now we get into the 80s. 80s. We had
I got you.
Okay.
You
80s.
asking me,
the
right?
beginning of hip hop. I mean, I'm upset that in the 70s you didn't throw Sugar Hill Gang in the 70s, but that's okay.
Well, because that was 79.
Oh,
That's
okay.
almost 1980, and you know.
So to view it all blends in.
Heartbeat for the 80s.
Okay,
Most
okay.
influential song of the beginning of the 80s hip hop. Mm-hmm. Think about it. A lot of people don't listen well. I listen. That's all I do, to music especially. Heartbeat spawned Sucker MC.
Okay.
But before it spawned Sucker MC, it spawned Action, which spawned the beat for Sucker MC.
Wow.
So everything, you know,
lends itself to something else.
there. So therefore, my theory is this: no matter what music I play, because of sampling, it's familiar to just about everybody. See, you play the original, they're like, damn, that sounds like, oh shoot, that is it. That's what song they use the sample to make that song. It's just that simple. It's really not as hard as people make it. But then on top of that, when you do that, transitions and song selection make you a good DJ.
So look, we're still in the 80s. So we got Heartbeat. Give me two more.
Sucker MC.
All right.
I need another. Well, who is on the West then?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because
I mean, you got to play this. Now, there's something that
Yeah, I
you play.
know.
Now that you can be at home chilling, NWA. Yeah,
that's what I
play.
Yeah, but that's 90s, right?
You
there,
know,
early 90s. Or late. Ah, man, 80s, dude. Now I get confused. When the hell did? Oh, that was 90s.
I mean, we're talking about Cool in the Game.
There you go.
I mean,
Thank you very much. There you go. There you go. Because two of my favorite songs to play are Jungle Boogie. But I think that was recorded in the 70s.
70s too.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that's why.
It's tough. The
Right.
70s and 80s is tough because of the way that music used to catch on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat,
There's an 80s
and the
record.
beat goes on.
There
yeah.
you go. Oh, ain't no stopping us now. There's an 80s record.
There you go.
To Be Real, which
To
is
Be
70, I think To Be Real, 78 or 79.
Well, that's what is different between music now and then, right?
Right.
Music now and then, you can drop in the 70s
Right.
and not be a hit until 82.
There you go.
And then be a hit in 82 in Germany.
There you go.
And then come back to America.
Yeah, word up. Yeah,
It,
you're right.
it was a whole different generation. So yeah, I can see why you got, 70s and 80s, mixed in because
And
people
there's so much people I'm forgetting just because of just, just at the spur of the moment, you think of the most relatable, common stuff. I mean, there's tons of music in each decade. I mean, there's tons of music in each year, if you really look at it.
You're right.
And you gotta,
So now we're in the 80s.
we finished it.
We did the 80s. Okay, damn, look at you. Look at you. Real DJ.
Because I want to get away
You're
from
keeping the tempo. He's like,
I want to get to the easy 90s. The 90s are real easy.
90s native tongue, the gangster rap, and now we in the NWA era and all that.
But how about some good R&B? Three best R&B albums recorded in the last 50 years were recorded in the early 90s, which was
Guy, all right.
Keith Sweat, and Al B. Sure. Those three.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are the three most influential R&B albums to me because, see, again, listening. R. Kelly is our Aaron Hall clone.
Yeah.
So where did Aaron Hall come from? Guy.
Yeah.
And we could just carry on, like Jodeci and Drew Hill. They're basically the same group. One, except one guy got blonde hair, the other, you know what I mean? And they were always challenging each other on the charts.
But Jodeci won.
Oh, of course they did.
Hands down.
But tell me he was slamming them. Tell me he was slamming, man. Even... Yeah, tell me what you want. That's a dope record, man.
Yeah.
Drew Hill, that's a dope record.
Drew Hill.
Yeah, but Jodeci are my guys, man. Yeah, those are my guys.
Jodeci, Guy, but I mean, and the guys are really left over from the 80s.
There you go. You need one more 90s? Well, I mean, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Anything Jay-Z.
Anything Jay-Z.
Anything
in the 90s.
Biggie. Anything Nas.
I would say if we were talking about 90s, then we're talking about Biggie, Jay, Nas.
Yeah.
If we're talking about 90s. I mean, but there was so many.
And then Dr. Dre and them.
Dr. Dre, of course. But they were
And
so
them,
in
you know,
90 in the 90s had like people like Guru. I mean, these kids don't
See,
remember.
my mind get fogged up.
But the thing is, but you
too much
gotta know
suppressing.
hip hop.
Yeah.
To really know who Guru was
Right, exactly.
in the 90s, where he was messing with DJ Premier, and the production level was there, and those like the end of the lyricists too, because they were at the tail end of lyricism.
But you know who can rhyme now? You gotta give Philly their props. Black Thought, he can rhyme.
Oh, Black Thought. No, but
can
we
rhyme.
not.
Yeah, he can rhyme, man. He's got a lot of substance to what he says.
I just saw him over there in Mohegan Sun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you made it to that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
were
made
trying
it
to
out
figure
there.
out to get up there, but we didn't make it.
Yeah, no, I made it out there. And let me tell you that they were, whoever the damn tuba player is, marching up and down that stage for 3 hours. 3 hours.
They are the most talented musicians in music now because they got to do that crap every single night for Jimmy Fallon. Every night.
Yeah.
And he's got to improvise and take songs as they go through the TV breaks. Come back, might be rhyming, singing Mama Said Knock You Out with an open acoustic thing so it sounds different. But, you know, I enjoy them because him and Quest, they're a dynamic duo. They actually, I mean, not taking nothing away from Scratch and all those other guys in their band, but the two prominent ones are Tariq and Black Thought. And they work very well together.
I mean, you got Questlove from drums all the way up to the front with Black Thought. I mean, they are cohesive. And it's good to see a group of black men stick together through highs and lows because
And get such a good job. They
And
got the best job on TV.
they got the best job on TV and live because let me tell you, when they do that festival in Philadelphia, they're
Oh, man, I miss it every year, too. June 1, always, always
stop
miss
it,
it.
stop it. We're going to have to make it down there because
Yeah,
even
word
when
up.
I lived in Philly, I missed it.
We went to
And I was
Capitol
living in Philly.
Jazz. We went to Capitol Jazz and placed it at one time. Or it's like right after that. I don't know, whatever,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
missed it though.
With that said, now we're in the 2000s. 2000s.
Jay-Z again.
Now, this is where Drake makes his appearance.
I don't even own a Drake record. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
I don't even own one.
You
I
don't-
might have one record that's a remix with somebody else on it. But I don't even play Drake music. Because it's not on vinyl as prolifically as anything else. It might be, but I don't even look for it.
No, I don't think he's ever printed anything on vinyl. If it's so, it was a bootleg.
Or white label.
So, or yeah, you know what I'm saying,
Well,
white label.
DJs know what the white labels are.
So is that how you get music now? How do you find vinyls? I mean, do you do? Oh wait, we're in 2000s. 2000. Chris Breezy comes around. And,
I got some of his stuff. Run
Okay.
It is dope. I got this dope Run It mix.
Okay.
Yeah, on vinyl. Chris Brown, Neo.
Neo. Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Yep.
As far as the women go,
Riri. No. Beyonce.
then
Beyonce.
Riri.
Yeah, Beyonce's a
But
crowd mover.
Riri outsold Beyonce,
It's a knockoff.
and they're both from the same place.
Yeah.
Whenever you look at it, they end up back with Jay-Z. Either way you look at it, so he's paramount, and that's why you can't be what it may, because he's made some money off of saying some of the simplest things. That word N-word, the song N-word is in Paris, they ain't saying much of nothing.
Nope.
They're both reciting the same sentence backwards or forwards throughout the whole record. How many songs, how many streams that have? 250 million? Kanye is a billionaire behind part of that. And Jay-Z's a billionaire behind just those efforts, just that work. And that's all. I can't remember really what the cadence is in the song, but I know, because my son Noah, he used to sing it. He's like, Dad, can you play nah, 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 nah? There's something part of N-words in Paris that say nah, nah. And he was little then, and I remember that,
But that goes all the way back to production, right? So do you find... I've read this article, right? Man, we even going to skip this little trivia thing. 'Cause I was watching this YouTube video on the Neptunes. And in 1 year... They
Salute to Pharrell and Homeboy, I forget his name, the other one. Chad
Hugo. So with that said, they say that in 1 year, they had 43% of the music on radio was from them. That's half the songs you're listening.
But more importantly, let me not cut you. The real thing you should have said, cross-cultural radio. They had songs with everybody.
No, mainstream. I'm talking about mainstream radio.
Yeah, they had songs with everybody.
I'm not talking about hip hop.
Yeah, they had.
Because they worked with Daft Punk.
That's the first people I thought, them fools with them helmets on. They dope though. That song, Happy is Lucky and Happy.
Lucky and Happy, yeah.
Big man. One of them was in a movie. Happy was in the Rugrats movie, right?
No,
that was a theme
Happy
song.
was Despicable Me. Despicable Me. Come on, man, you got grandkids. Get with it.
Yeah.
I got a 7-year-old, so I got to be up.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't.
You can pick that up in a second.
No, I can. It's good.
So with that said, but in a night, do you have any Neptunes? I mean, you got to have something they produce.
I got clips too.
And you got clips. So you got clips, you got Neptunes.
I got the Snoop record that he did, the 2 Snoop records.
Okay.
2 of the hottest records no matter what. Beautiful and Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yo, that Beautiful video was the junk, man. When it's sitting on the steps in Brazil. That was dope. That was dope.
With knowing how these producers, let's go through all the producers, because you play a lot of music that's played by one person, right? In the 90s, we had Teddy Riley. In the 80s, Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam.
Skip Timbaland started in the late 90s
not
too.
Late 90s, Timbaland, but Timbaland, if we put Timbaland and the Neptunes together.
They sound the same. Thank you, because they come from the same place.
They're cousins.
Yeah, and they come from the same town
and they come
too.
from Virginia.
In Virginia Beach, to be exact.
Yeah, they all went to the same high school actually, which was interesting. So if you put Timbaland next to the Neptunes, you might say that they had almost 70% of the market cornered between the late and mid 90s, because Timbaland was making beats for.
Yo, was Missy, I mean, you're a music guy too, man. You hear like a couple of the Missy songs in a club in a good system, even to today, man. Them songs are incredible, man.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible production in them songs, man. Bass lines, the drums, everything is just like, you know. Great,
but you respect that. You respect the amount of work that went into making, and you can hear the levels and intricacies.
Of course. Because it helps me as a DJ. Because as a DJ, and I'm not going to use the word good, bad, or indifferent, but you should be picking apart every song you hear in order to be able to mix it right. If there's a horn that sounds a little bit more like this other horn, that's why there's a pitch control on the 1200 or other replica style turntables. You match that pitch. Serato does it for you with this thing.
It's all automatic feeding now.
But you know, I learned to do it without. There was no Serato in 1979 when I first put a record on. Well, it was even before that, but there was no Serato then. There was no mixers then either. And if it was, you had the Radio Shack joint with the knobs.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, that's a true testament to know really, because really. Not getting off your trivia thing or nothing like that, but in order to be a good DJ, and I learn this every time I play music, your mind has to remain open while you're standing there playing that music. And you have to think, before you play this next song, should I go with something commonplace that everybody knows, and then it gets boring because, man, they playing this stuff. I hear this mess on the radio all day.
Boots on the ground.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I'm sorry to interrupt.
If I had a computer now, I'd take it. You know how you do skeet shooting?
Yeah.
You be the one to throw it up for me. Throw Jose. Boom. You know,
so boots on, got you.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not
so your decision between something common and something that is a classic banger. So what would you choose more often?
Both. It's all in which one you play first, though. You get it? Like, let's not kidding around. You go to a party now, even at our age group or whatever, you hear OPP. You're at least going to bob your head, right? Yeah, right, okay. That's familiar, and it's a banger. You get it? So, you could build off of that. There's something with a similar rhythm that's newer or even older that you could blend or bring in next, whatever, like, you know.
And keep the party going.
Exactly.
I mean, the other night I was with a DJ, and he's pretty new to the game, and we were at a wedding, and I'm like, the next song you need to play was Rob Bass, It Takes Two. And he's like, what? He didn't even know what it was. And I'm looking at him like, well, that's the next song. And let me tell you, Karen walked up to my mic and started singing it word for word.
Wow.
50-year-old Karen knew every song to It Takes Two, Rob Bass, because it's just an
You know why?
instant.
That ain't why it is. It's been that's a 30-year classic. It's because some of them songs were in movies.
That's true.
No, listen now.
Tone
The
Loc-
Mariah song that's
Yeah.
in the Chris Tucker movie.
Yep.
Man, come
Rush
on,
Hour.
man.
Yeah.
Look at the sales jumped after that. Even though the song was old when it was in the movie, you get it? It's like music ain't as hard as we make it, man. It's somebody doing something, right? But in every culture, you notice there's guitars. You may not you hear
strings.
it.
No,
yes,
no,
them
there's
Indian with the
strings.
sitar thing, you drive you crazy. But they have that, and then they use that as their rhythm pool. You get it? They dance to that. There ain't no drums in their thing. It's them, or them patting on the ground and stuff like that. So rhythm. If you watch Baby, we got kids. You see a baby, put music on. My granddaughter, she gets it, man. I mean, really gets it. I pull my phone, I'll show you all these videos of when she was 5 months, 6 months, 7, now she's 14 months. She's naturally inclined to dance. And it's the weirdest thing. You know, her father's a minister, her mom sings in the church with my son and stuff like that. She's exposed to it, but secular music, when she comes to me and my wife, they dance together. You got a 53-year-old and a 1-year-old dancing together off the same music.
Hey, I see it all the time at the weddings.
Yeah.
Weddings is probably the most diverse group of people that you can get together, multiple generations. But when they're all out there dancing to Bruno Mars, or they're dancing to ABBA, I'm talking about we talking about
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
You already know. And these are multiple generation, and Dancing Queen is so diverse because you got theater lovers, movie lovers, music lovers, disco lovers. In this generation, they play it on TikTok all the time. They use it as a background. So it's amazing how one song can hit everything at one time.
Especially if it's in a major production of motion picture. Because even if the movie comes back on Channel 8 in the afternoon or whatever, they show old movies or whatever, you'll wait for that part for the movie. Like even with the part with Tom Hanks when he slides into the living room singing
Tom Cruise in Risky Business. Yeah, we were talking about that.
That's iconic. It's classic. It's everybody knows it. You know what I mean?
But I mean, the biggest song of the '90s, "End of the Road," was
Boyz II Men.
And that was on the soundtrack. Cooley High Harmony, right? There you go. So you're right. I mean, it does take a nudge. I like it because you know a lot about music, so you know a lot about transitions. What do you think was the biggest transition for music? Was it introducing rock and roll and rap and mixing that sound together like they did with LL Cool J, Aerosmith, and then later on we got
even
Rob Bass, Cold Crush, and then Tone Loc took it to a different level.
LL,
okay.
Going back to Cali is one of my favorite records. I play out, especially in a multicultural place.
So was that influential, or Drake reintroducing R&B?
I'm just not a Drake person, but for now, the last 10 years, I would say that.
Okay, so what would you think was more influential for hip hop?
Oh, definitely Aerosmith and Run DMC. There is nothing else that changed hip hop more than that. Walk This Way. Nothing. It also introduced the ignorance of not having shoelaces and all that other crap to America. I'm watching what I'm saying. And to this day, it has held it because that was your first endorsement deal for hip hop, which was $1 million. I remember I saved that news article. I had met them by now. You get what I'm saying? They came to Hill House Gym when I set up the mixing board. Me, Diamond, Alan, God rest his soul, whoever else was there with us in the gym, Jeff Gilmore, Troy Marshall, all of us that went to high school together, which are all pretty prominent dudes in the city. I was the member, the second string of the Hill House DJ Club was me, Derek Powell, DJ Diamond D, and my best friend, Alan Master A. Williams, who dearly departed. I grew up with this.
So you,
Yeah,
you saw,
it's just part of me. I wish sometimes it wasn't, but it's
it's ingrained in
me.
you. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
All my friends is in the, you know.
But you've seen these monumental shifts in hip hop. I mean, you've seen Apache and Jump On It, and the Sugar Hill Gang first. I heard that back in the day they played Sugar Hill Gang on YBC. Or WNEC, I don't know what it was called.
It was NEC. It was the AM station. Yeah. The AM station, yeah.
How many times did they play Sugar Hill Gang?
Throughout the day. And that's nice. I almost said so to get me to say so. But yeah, too much. They did, but they had, that was saturating. And people wanted to hear the song. A hip, hop, a hip. If it wasn't that, they wanted to hear White Lines or The Message. Them three songs that were iconic to hip hop from two major groups. But the thing that I knew back then is something that a lot of people don't know. So everybody gives Cold Crush accolades for improving and innovating hip hop and just stage performances on. You gotta remember, these dudes, 16, 17, they were going out getting suits. They had Jerry curls back then. I ain't even trying to be funny, but they was together. If you look at Flash and they had leather suits, they're 19 years old. Where you get the money to get all this stuff? And why was that so important? But they did it back then. And that caused R&B groups. If you look at, even Run DMC said when they were...
but look. R&B groups been doing this since the Stylistics.
Yeah, you're right. So I think they worked off each other.
They worked off each other. I just think that it permeated, I think the R&B style and the look permeated hip hop.
There you go.
When they started to get more refined.
There you go.
Because if we go back to the Magic and all these guys from Philadelphia, you already know that they was already dressing like super stilo. And to this day, I think they're still one of the best dressed groups out there. If you go to their concerts,
yeah, you're right.
They still wearing this stuff. But I think hip hop took a lesson where it did jump from the Bronx to Midtown. And
down to Queens.
Down to Queens.
But no, Bronx and Queens was always, there was Ask Russell who put him in that skyscraper, you know what I mean? It was always, yeah. I mean, Bronx and Queens, Bronx started hip hop. Queens helped elevate it through the monetizing. Because think, Russell's from Queens.
Yeah.
So is Run DMC, and so is LL. So those are all probably your biggest breadwinners that I just named ever in hip hop. Ever. And I'm going back 40 years ago. LL, he was a millionaire then. You get it? And then the cut for them was horrible back then. It was. The money they was getting, it was disgustingly low.
They were making all their music basically on performing.
Money on performing, you mean? You said music?
I mean, they didn't make their money off the music.
They still do, in a way, they still kind of do, tell you the truth. That's major. Even for any act, you see Katy Perry almost falling out the sky and some fake bat flying around.
I saw her at Allegiance. I saw Katy Perry live.
Okay. Was she on that thing?
Floating around. Floating around, looking like a little butterfly.
The same thing happened to Beyonce in a fake Cadillac.
She almost fell out the caddy.
Yeah. So, I mean, all these elaborate things. But going back to what I really was saying about the beginning of hip hop and the Sugar Hill Gang is that the first two stanzas of that song were not Wonder Mike or whoever that's Kaz. I'm the CAS. He's saying he spells out Kaz's name, Casanova. Listen to the song. And when Kaz, if you watch, there's a good show on, now we can't be giving plugs that you ain't getting paid for, but that hip hop thing that's on Paramount with LL now that he goes through the boroughs. That's an interesting show to watch because you can't get more authentic in hip hop than LL. You can't. I mean, you can say you like this style better, you like NWA, but LL is the guy. He's the guy.
Okay,
He's the guy. that changed it, made it money and all
well,
that
he's the
stuff.
one that made money because he was the young guy. He was the young, and they knew that young sexy self, licking his lips and all that he did, because that's what he was known for.
You forgot what happened. He got arrested here
No.
for the "I Need Love" incident on the concert.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a couch on the on the stage in the Coliseum.
No, tell the story. Tell the story.
Well, for better I know, he was up there acting, he was dry humping some girl or some mess like that, and he got. I don't know if they snatched him off the stage, but he got in trouble for that.
Wow.
And then they made the comparison to when Jim Morrison did the same
Yeah, that's
thing
what I'm saying.
on the stage.
Yeah.
It was or that was with a lady too, wasn't it? Morrison,
I don't know.
was it
I wasn't around then. See, you were around for that one.
I was little then, but
Yeah,
I remember it. But
hip hop is always known to push the envelope, right? It's always known but it does two things, right? It tells the story of the impoverished economical conditions that we're growing up in, and then it pushes the envelope to see how much America can tolerate it.
And it glorifies a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Incidentally, it glorifies it. Right? Because now we're pushing for acceptance, but now what does the industry do? Oh, it sells. And it's selling to the kids.
There's two though, so that's where it kind of evens the playing field.
We're in America now, but most hip hop is purchased by Caucasians, and there it is by our own culture.
There are acts like Pharoah Monch.
Oh man!
Listen, his DJ Boogie Blind, that's my boy. They're selling out in Belgium and all over those places. You want to see the crowds there? I mean, everybody go crazy. Oh, there's mad people at the Freddie. Man, one of these dudes' concerts, man, you can't move in there at all. At all. They can't even move, and they on the darn stage. There's so many people enjoying the music, and and they're all white.
And they
So,
know all the lyrics to everything.
Every song. Every song. They even know the scratches on the production. They do. And that's how powerful music is, though. Music transcends just about everything. Cultures, everything. And I love music. The music does something for me that nothing else can.
How has music either saved your life or helped you transition through life?
It saves my life every day, to be honest with you, because either I sing or think of a song that helps me if I'm depressed or feeling down, or I think of a song when I'm happy that makes me happier. You get it? And I play off of both of those yin and yang every day of my life. And as I do that, I say, yo, this will go dope with this. So when I got to do, like say for instance, shameless plug, I got to do Nolo tomorrow. The time that we started talking about 80s, you see, you don't know, you helped me. I've been thinking about some of the songs I'm going to play tomorrow from the 80s and 90s and 2000s before I do the Woo set at 9 o'clock. So
it's all about transitioning, and music is the soundtrack to our lives, right?
Yes,
the valleys to the ups. I mean, we can remember the greatest times we've had with the best songs, and then the songs that we remembered, during the low points. So you're right. And as a DJ, I mean, you really are taking people on a journey every single night.
Myself too, being just as important as taking you on. Listen, man, there's not too many things that can really give you pleasure. We could joke around and say, well, I love doing this or I love doing that. But there is not a person on the face of this earth that won't light up and say, that's my song, if they hear this song. And I like to give you that. You come to see me DJ or hear me DJ, actually that's what you should be doing, listening instead of watching. But that's a joke. But I try to give you that because in turn it gives me something. It gives me an opportunity. This goes really, really deep with me. It's helping my fellow man too. Because he's out here in the park listening to me DJ, and he could be home beating his wife up or molesting his kid or something crazy the hell out of the way that I saved him. You get it? And that's the way I look at it. The world is that deep, man. It's that deep.
I just want to shout out the principal at James Hill House. Who was not? It wasn't Garrison.
Garris was my shop teacher when I went there.
Yeah,
he was the mechanics teacher when I went there.
Who was your principal? That
Not Verderam.
But no, who started the DJ club?
Oh, Mr. Roth. He was Mr. Roth. He was guidance counselor.
Okay, the guidance counselor, because when I had DJ Diamond D in here,
he mentioned Derek.
He did do the DJ club. He ain't mentioned my
name though. No, I know he did. But he had to shine by himself, but that's okay.
No, but that's what?
I give him credit. I give him credit where it's inexcusable. You pick up the '84 Hill House yearbook and turn to the middle. There's me, Alan, and Diamond. There we are.
A DJ club.
Yeah, in the 80s.
And probably the only one in the country.
Well, not the country, but throughout the New Haven school system. I made a pledge when I was a custodian. I'm retired from New Haven Board of Ed. So when I was working for the schools, I said many a times, especially with the kids with the behavioral problems, I said they want to learn how to DJ. Now, I wasn't even DJing then, but I said my friends could teach them or I could teach them. And I still believe that. They need that. That helped me.
Wow.
It helped me. It helped. Derek made a career off of that after. I stopped DJing when we got out of high school, but he kept on. You get what I'm saying? And look at him now. He's a household name in New Haven. That's irrefutable. Mm-hmm. And he's somebody I grew up with from a teenager. So, we come from the same place, literally, when it comes to music. That's the real weird thing about it.
But music is a great distraction to this day.
Yeah.
And a great outlet for self-expression.
Right on.
Right?
Right on.
Because, and that's what these kids, all these anger issues we have right now.
Yeah, man. I watched that clip of them kids. My boy's son that got killed Saturday. Winky, that's Winky and Teddy.
Oh, you're talking about Sunday
night. Well, it was Saturday night.
It was Saturday night? Oh, I thought, so it was Saturday
late
night?
Saturday night, so it was Sunday morning.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear them? Did you see that video?
I saw you, of course.
You hear all them gunshots? It just sound like somebody had an AR or a M16 or something. I'm like, goodness gracious, what's it all about? What could have happened during the time you went down? You got fresh to go down there. You got ready. You go down there. A couple of hours, next thing you know, you're dead. What could have happened between now and then? I feel sorry for these kids. They got to use better judgment. Jealousy is not worth sitting in can for 35 years for absolutely nothing. Because if it's over some girl you're trying to impress, well, guess what? He's dead. He can't have her. And you about to go into something that you never even thought you was ever when, you know what I mean? So it's easier said than done because what people want is respect. Kids confuse fear and respect with each other. They're two different things. I won't even use that adage from the Bronx Tale, love and, because really when you look at it, it's the same thing. I don't want you messing with me or chumping me. Neither do I. But you get it?
I'm going to take it to a different level. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take it to a different level because I just spoke to Leonard Jihad. He was hanging out here.
That's my boy.
And we got to, and I want to say this. I think that the youth is not so much respect or fear. I just think it's simple acknowledgement that they exist. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's one thing. You check in on your kids, right? Yeah, and just that check-in.
Even adult children.
Even adult children. But that check-in means so much to both parties, right?
Yeah, the kids don't have father figures or their mother is so upset all the darn time. What you want? Yeah, I've seen it.
So you see what I'm saying? So some of these kids, they just want to be acknowledged that they exist.
And feel good about themselves. Yeah. Boy, you about to open a can of worms, you better cut me off.
All right, wait, we're going to cut it off. We're going to cut it off. Yeah. Thank you very much. Marcus Carpenter in the building. Mecca, you see the numbers have been on the screen this whole time. If you ever need to get in contact with them, you give them a call. Available 24/7, all kinds of events. With that said, you already know it's the Jose Candelario Show. You know how we do around here.
Pound it out.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Marcus.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I enjoyed that, man.